Hi, this is Coping with Crazy, and I'm your host, Tabby, and this week's episode is on grief. Um, Obviously, I've posted a lot about losing Andy, and because he's been the biggest loss in my life, but there's also been some other ones, and a couple months ago, my best friend's mom died, and he actually moved in with me because he's got a seizure disorder, and I'm one of the few people he has left. I mean, we've been friends for 11 years, so might as well be family, you know? And I just wanted to say that there's really no wrong way to grieve, but there are healthy and unhealthy ways. And I just wanted to give a few tips. One thing is I've been doing is exercising again. Um, I am a little bit sick, so I haven't ran this week, but uh, for the most part, just getting out there, actually doing things, it makes those natural, good feeling type things in your brain, and doing some art. I love making art. It's not for everyone, but it's one of my favorite coping mechanisms, and it's really helped me a lot through the things that I feel. And just reaching out to people. Sometimes remembering the good times make the loss a little bit better, because someone did leave you, but they didn't leave you with nothing. They left you with good memories. And just trying not to blame yourself, because survivor's guilt is a big thing in a lot of people. You regret the last things that you say or do, or just don't do, maybe. Every loss is different, and you never really know how you're gonna feel until you actually lose that person. And there are some things that are a little bit more negative, like using recreational drugs or drinking to cope with it. I'm not saying that drinking is a bad thing, a lot of people can drink normally, but if you're trying to drink your feelings away, you're not really gonna feel better. Because a lot of people don't know, but alcohol is actually a depressant. It does not make you feel better like you think it will. You're just gonna be crying in your bottle of booze instead. But there really is a variety of ways to make yourself cope with a loss, because you don't get over it. They are gone, and it is something that is permanent, and it's a very hard thing to deal with. But there are ways that are not self-destructive, and reaching out to people, and not isolating yourself. I mean, that's a typical depression type thing, because a lot of people get depressed when they lose somebody. But when you lose somebody big and you feel that loss, it keeps coming back. It's not a small thing. You will have to continue to deal with it. It's just how you deal with it that's really important. Whether you write them letters, even if you know that they won't get them, or things like that, it really can help, just getting those feelings out there. Writing down your regrets and your feelings, or just, that you miss them and miss the good times and all of that. But just be positive. I mean, obviously not always. It's not an easy thing to be positive about. But just remember, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel of everything. And the circle of life is hard, but when we lose loved ones, a lot of the time they'll be in a better place, especially with old age and things like that. So please don't be so sad that we all die. That's basically just a fact of life, and it's hard, but it's something that we're all going through, so don't feel alone. Thank you.